It's been 11 years since the Venom spin-off was first announced to be in development, following the release of Spider-Man 3. Recently we got our very first teaser, and it's mainly had one response. I didn't see a Venom trailer. I saw Tom Hardy the movie. It's a teaser, but you can't call the movie Venom and not show Venom. I forgot how ass that Venom teaser is! A good teaser would have a dark outline as Eddie Brock as Venom, but instead we got a screaming Tom Hardy. I saw it, and I was not impressed. Venom trailer fixed, Venom trailer fixed, Venom trailer refixed. I fixed the Venom trailer. 5 reasons Sony's Venom movie is doomed to fail. Is Venom going to be the biggest blockbuster flop of the year? Why these movies will disappoint you in 2018. Here's why you're all wrong. First of all, can we be absolutely clear on what a teaser is? It's literally a trailer for a trailer. They are solely meant to boost hype for when the actual trailer comes out. Anyone remember the Amazing Spider-Man teaser? Remember how it was shot entirely from Peter's point of view, and it totally minimized how much we saw of the suit? The teaser gave just enough for people to make videos where they pause and analyze it, which is exactly what the Venom teaser did. Here's exactly what the Venom teaser tells us. Judging by his somber narration, Eddie Brock is currently at the low point of his life, which in the comics is where the symbiote attaches to him. The symbiote seems to be more than likely from space, telling us directly that we have a typical Venom and not the biosuit Venom from the Ultimate Universe. We see 2 canisters. While one of them is empty, this foreshadows Carnage in a big way. Also, it looks like it's in the back of a truck, and in the books this movie is based off of, there are several additional symbiotes, so possible confirmation on that. Eddie's veins changing color seems to show us how the suit works. Because that he struggles with it, the change doesn't seem voluntary the way it is in the comics. That's a hell of a lot more information than Spidey has web shooters and a redesign. Also, can we talk about how Venom is a functionally different character than most other Marvel characters with films? He's not a guy in a costume. He doesn't use high-tech weaponry. He's a big fucking monster man whose career-long goal has been to eat Spider-Man's head! I would never market Venom the same way as other heroes. I would treat Venom more like a horror movie, really. The monster is half the attraction. Why give that away so easily? In fact, I think it's best if Sony shows as little of him as possible. Don't go all the way like the first Cloverfield movie did, but definitely be very selective about what shots you use of him. Never use his body in full, stick to silhouettes and quick close-ups. Carnage, I would avoid showing altogether. Stick to showing Cletus Cassidy, or whoever Carnage is in this movie. Make it definitely obvious that he's Carnage, but keep the design close to the chest. You could market the entire film just based on the fact that the audience doesn't know what the scary monster looks like. Look, I'm just kind of annoyed that people are already passing judgment on this when the marketing campaign just started. We have a long way to go. Also, as an aside, can we take a moment and think about how this is the first MCU R-rated film? And before you comment down below about how they said it wasn't part of the canon, Marvel and Sony have been constantly contradicting themselves on this for a while, and this eventually surmounted to a wait and see, which is basically maybe. Also, now it's confirmed that Tom Holland is going to have a cameo as Peter Parker. Basically, what I'm taking from this is, it's canon if the movie's good.